Very sad news that the 95 champion hurdler Alderbrook, all the papers cover it here. Injury problems, fourth retirement of the champion favourite. Goodbye Alderbrook, 95 champion hurdler, runner-up to Collier Bay. Last year 4-1 favourite. All the anti-post money, if you backed Alderbrook for this year's champion hurdle, you've gone and done your money. He was going to try to become only the second horse to regain his title, which Comedy of Errors did in the 70s. Jimbo, a very good champion hurdler, wasn't he?
Oh, he's a real classy little horse. And, you know, just a handful of races to win the champion hurdle, finish second in another one, and then a tremendous victory at Ayr. This is the win 2 years ago, beat Large Action and Denoli, a thoroughly representative field, and, you know, it's just such a shame that we're not going to see more of him.
And of course he was an absolute outstanding horse on the flat. When you think of the flat horses on the champion hurdle, Royal Gate, your horse Sea Pigeon, and you go back to Great Brown Jack in 1928. How good a horse was he, flat and hurdles, compared to those kind of things, animals?
Well, I think the thing you've got to remember about him was he was difficult to train. You know, the horse was, you know, getting to the races and probably never really 100% fit. You know, he was second at champion hurdle last year. We went down to look at him about a week before he ran, and he was, you know, crippled then. And apparently, you know, he's got worse this year, and they just decided to, you know, call it a day with him.
And the Falling Life had the last picture taken of him in serious work. This is on Nigel Twiston-Davis's gallop. And Kim Bailey, first time I think a trainer's led the trade paper with the story. Kim Bailey, of course, writes for the Life and tells the story as to why they've had to retire Alderbrook.